project, I'm gonna be painting this picture right here. So let's throw a timer on the board and let's see how fast we can paint this mamma jamma. Before I get started, let me get me a little sip of coffee. Oh yeah. Bob, you make a mean cup of coffee.
It's just a happy accident.
Well, it's a good accident. Oh, now I'm ready. Okay, so to start, I thought it was only fair to include the initial vinyl weeding process. And what I'm doing here is I'm just removing all the parts before I place my stencil down that I want to be painted black. And what we're doing here is we're doing a sequential painting. If you remember this video right here, I painted this burst file in the same fashion, same technique. The difference here is a different color scheme. We still go dark to light, but we're gonna add a little bit of shadowing in. It's gonna be a little more advanced there. Now we're ready for the, oh gosh. Now we're ready to put it on our little surface here, which we have prepped, sanded, and cleaned, as you should do with everything. I don't know how some of you people are getting away without sanding and prepping. It's gonna bite you in the butt one day. Don't say I didn't warn you. Cheers. There. Now we're ready for our first color, and it's gonna be black. So let's grab the black. And for this project, we're gonna be using my handy dandy set of Black Bear alcohol inks. Ooh. To which I cannot say half the names of these things, but they're beautiful and vibrant. If you want to see more of these, check out the video where I made this little booger right here. Ooh. He's a beautifully scary tiger. This is pretty mindless and easy. The main thing is you just don't want to get in a hurry and spray too heavy and run and puddle. Just take it for what it's worth. Dim the lights, put on some soft music, and enjoy. Use this opportunity to practice your control. See how close you can get. Follow the lines, and then cover it up. And time. There we go. That only took about, what, 3 minutes? You tell me. So the next step I'm gonna do is the red roses. So I'm just gonna peel those off, and I'm just gonna do it real quick. You don't need to see that. You literally can figure it out. But what I wanna show you is get up in close in person right here. Come here, can you see me? Right there. Yeah, that's it. What I want to show you is check this out. You can use your X-Acto knife, but literally if you got a little bit of nails, it's so much easier to get started. It doesn't scratch. Then you grab your handy dandy little tweezers and pull it off. And that's it. So much easier. Fingernail, tweeze it. Painless. Okay? We're just gonna do that and we'll paint the roses. There we go. Now this brings me to a good lesson for you guys. Now I've already made one mistake, and that is that I used permanent vinyl instead of removable vinyl. That may end up costing me some precious minutes in our race against the clock, but we're gonna keep going. This one is, I can actually pronounce, called Indian paintbrush. Ooh. This is a beautiful red color. And again, like, look, you don't even have to be careful, because why? We're going over black, and black is the darkest one. Nothing show up over that. How awesome is that? Listen, we're gonna fill this in solid, and like I said earlier, we're gonna use a different color to shade it with. And it's actually gonna come next on the green. So we're gonna finish that up, because I'm, like, literally, look at the timer. I didn't cut. Did I cut anything? No, I'm literally done with this. Boom, that's it. Let's go. All right, we're in here. We got the green in. Whoa, my gosh, that's not green. I didn't even clean it out. So just give it a little blow. There we go. Like, you can use whatever color green you want. I don't care, it's your life.
Don't you ever tell me how to live my life again.
Oh, let me tell you what this one's called. This one is called, oh my gosh, what? Medallia. Ridiculous, that's ridiculous, yeah. It's green ridiculous, that's the color. Ridiculous green, beautiful. Quite ridiculous how green it is. But, so, you see, I'm blowing pretty good. I'm not being too careful on the edge. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go along the black lines and shade it. I'm not gonna be too worried about being realistic. Just follow your black lines, really, that's all you gotta do. I'm just doing it to add the illusion of dip. And you know, not just a plain, boring black and red rose that looks like a sticker. Boom, see that little difference right there compared to that one. That one looks flat and boring. So now we gotta shade that one. There, I mean, I'm ready to go on to the next color. I believe we'll do what, purple? Alrighty, oh, whoops, hey there, up here. All right, now that we have those off, we're gonna spray our purple, and the color is, I can actually say this one, Morning Glory. I've heard these are flowers. That's what we're going with. So, start the timer. You can be careful, but now, I decided we're going for speed, baby. Boom. Should have been doing it like this the whole time, so you really tell how fast I can actually do it. So, boom, done. Now I know a few of you saying, oh, you missed some spots. Yeah, so what, Peaky? Listen, we're gonna do some shadowing with the blue on the next color, but it don't always have to be full coverage, saturation, and perfectly, woo. Listen, get over that. You are artist. Wow, got some purple on my fingernail. That's artist for you. I leave paint on my hands all the time and just like wear it as a badge of honor because I like people asking me, hey, what'd you do your hands? Oh, you wanna know? I'm gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. It's your story. Live it. Oh, we're almost done. One more color left, and then we'll do a little something on the background. You know, like a, just a little shadow. Maybe we use a little texture stencil. What do you think about that? Am I really close to the camera? Can you see me? So, you may want to be a little careful on this one, but I'm gonna show you. We're gonna go over the green. Let's not be careful right here. Boom. Boom, not careful, not being careful. Just lay it to it, who cares? Look, when it goes over, there's still some difference in the values from the green to the blue to the purple, just because they already have a color on them. Now look, you see I'm going over the red there. That's why I did it really heavy for you to see right there. And you can see, literally, I could have just shadowed it like that and not even worried about the green, but you know, I was having a great time. And if you're wanting to talk about, you know, well, how's my paint not coming out so smooth? It's all technique, it's up. So when you spray, I'm gonna do it right here. We're gonna stop timer first. Stop the dang timer. So when you're spraying, it's just like spray paint. You're wanting to spray here to here, you start up here and then you pull back and you let go. Pull back, let go. Pull back, let go. Literally like that. See? And also when you're spraying, I'm pulling back very little, just barely. But if you pull back a lot, that's what happens. So, you know. There we go. So now I've chosen a really light gray called, oh boy, Ozothamoinus. That's probably close enough. That's what we're using. See, it's gray. Okay, so before I start the timer, I'm gonna give you a quick rundown of what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna shadow the edges, and then this guy right here, he's gonna have some little shadowing going on. But for the background, I'm gonna use one of these. Now you can't go wrong with the Woder stencil, the grunge, always a favorite. Like, look at all those little cool things there. But for this, I think I'm gonna use this little guy. I don't really get to use him very often. So I'm going to today. What I did, you can see straight through that. That doesn't even work. But let's pretend it does. This is just a faint gray color. Now, if you wanted it less, you could definitely reduce this down with some Robin alcohol. And as you can see, I mean, you could shadow this guy with it if you want to. If you could have left the whole thing solid and shadowed everything with this, because this is a nice shadow color. It's gray. It's not as overpowering as black. Because this stencil is so see-through, it's gonna be really easy, oops, about knocked you out, to see through, to know where to paint and where not to paint. Just do it random. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just do a little blow a few here. Ooh, I showed you. Ooh, that looks awesome. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's so sick. That is the sickest thing. The main thing with a point and shoot is just keep it still. Don't move it until you're ready. Man, that's awesome. And like you see, they did it heavy. You can do it heavier here and show you what it looks like. Don't go too heavy. These are alcohol inks. They're really thin and they'll run. Just like that. Just like that. You little runner, get back here. Let's find a little spot. See what that looks like. Oh, that's nice. Little bitty tiny spot. Get some details. Man, I'm loving that. Now the coup de grace, well, I don't know, whatever you say it. My favorite part, the finishing touches. The little bit of shadowing that makes this bad boy. He wouldn't normally be this sticky, but I got a lot of crap and residue here. Don't use permanent vinyl, use removable vinyl. I'm just gonna finish it off and then hope that this guy does wonders. Matte Clear, you know what I'm saying? But literally super simple, like little details that'll bring this guy 3D, bring him to life. And if you don't know how to shadow or whatever, it makes no sense to you, just keep your reference handy and just kind of follow what it says, what it does. And you'll be okay. Listen, nobody's holding a skull in their hand thinking like, oh, you shadowed that wrong. The light doesn't hit right there, buddy. Tell them to go paint their own picture. Find something better to do. That's on. That is nice. I love it. It's my favorite part. And with that, we are done. Psych, just kidding. I want to show you one more thing. Literally, the best texture for skull, the grunge. Give them like the bony, bumpy textures. Look at that. See? Boom. I just want to show you that. Okay, now. Ooh, yeah. And time. That's it. Hey, look, we're done. Look how easy that was. Literally, I could have probably did it twice as fast as I did, but I stopped to tell you guys stuff, to give you some cool pointers, whatever those are. And also, literally, I just enjoyed the process. I love painting. I love the shadowing. I just love just taking it easy. And that's what it's all about. If you do any of my videos, literally just post and tag me on Instagram. I'll share it. So if you like this and you want to see similar video done on a tumbler, check this video out right here. And I'll see you on the next one. How do they put it on them? Tape it to their chest. Oh, what if I did that? Should I do that? I don't know about that. What if I just pinned it to my chest here? I don't really have very much to choose from. That's not a good idea. Get off, get off. Oh no, let's don't do that.